Alright guys, I promise this is going to be the last upload for the day. I have been bombarding you with all these different uploads, but I wanted to talk about this pulse rifle because I was interested. Now, one big complaint that I've seen from a number of people when they talk about this pulse, they say, wow, the recoil is a little out of control at times. It's a very fast rate of fire weapon. You know, in the past, if you ever used things like Grass or Clever Dragon, those are good weapons, right? But you normally needed to have something like counterbalance on it to really make the weapon shine. Now, in this instance, we have the Time-Worn Spire, which essentially has Zen Moment as the trait. I also leave mine on Tactical Mag, and I go with the hit mark sights just simply because I love that sight. I am so biased. Even if there was like a way better sight here, I am just a huge fan of that agile short zoom sight. Of course, you got rapid fire frame, which is deeper ammo reserve, slightly faster reload when the magazine is empty. Let's get to the meat of the whole video, which is essentially how do we make this weapon better? How do we make it more stable? So I heard this morning someone say Counterbalance Mod does not do anything for weapons. They're fake. I don't know. My head hurts when I read shit like that from other people. They absolutely work. Look at that. That's one kinetic mod. As you saw it jump to the right. This is two kinetic mods. Look at that. Look how fucking vertical it is. Look again. One. Notice the first two shots are kind of okay, and then that third shot just bam, it just kind of like just leaps up there and leaps almost to the right. Look at that though. Now I know I could have picked a better area to do the one kinetic mod. Let me just go ahead and put it to you like this. It makes a big difference, okay? You can take my word for it. I know I didn't test it out, or I didn't show it in a more lighted area for you to see. Unfortunately, I'm just trying to get gameplay when I get in people's accounts, so I'm just going. I will say this, it made all the difference for me, and it's obviously a big enough difference that it makes me jump off a Titan. Y'all know me, I like playing Titan, but Hunter is the only, at least from my knowledge, the only class that you can get two kinetic mods on. That is the Hunter Cloak, and of course chest pieces for all of our classes, what we normally could put a kinetic mod on, and it makes all the difference with this gun. It feels like a true counterbalance fast rate of fire pulse rifle like we would have in Destiny 1. Now, this weapon right here is already extremely good. You're looking at a time to kill of 1.13 seconds, which is extremely nasty. Not only that, this gun in particular has the best stability amongst all the other pulse rifles within his archetype. Heart of Time, Lincoln Green. I really like Lincoln Green. I also understand the fact that Lincoln Green at times can get out of control. The gun will just start fucking going off and doing its own thing because of how fast the rate of fire is and the lack of stability, because it's actually 46, between 45 and 50, which is just not healthy. At least the Time-Worn Spire actually has 54 stability, which is extremely nice. Tack it on with the two counterbalance mod, you've got one deadly pulse rifle. It's safe to say I think this is one of the best pulse rifles in the game. I'm a huge fan of Vigilance Wing. I really like Vigilance. I use Vigilance all the time in trials, man. When we do carries on weekends, I can say without a doubt, Time-Worn Spire will probably might replace it. That's a tough one, man. Oh, it hurts me to even say that. I love Vigilance. Never mind. I'll take it back. I will say this though. It's a great weapon to compete against Vigilance, okay? And it's also a weapon I find to be more manageable. I find some people will pick up Vigilance Wing and go, oh, this is terrible, and you know, it might not actually work good for you because it is a weird one. It's a 5-purse, man. Some bitch is just kind of just doing its own thing, and it's got a funky rate of fire and stuff like that. But Time-Worn Spire, however, especially if you're a fan of that fast rate of fire weaponry, it is super good. And again, it beats out all the other pulse rifles. I know a lot of people jump up over Nightshade and Nurgle, and I find those weapons to be pretty decent weapons as well. But no matter what the case, the numbers speak for themselves. Optimal time to kill and body shot time to kill is better with things like Lincoln Green and Time-Worn Spire. It just always came down to stability and consistency. Two counterbalance mods, guys. If you don't have a Hunter, it's okay. It's alright. You don't have to have it. But say if you are a Hunter main, try out the double counterbalance mods. Use them for yourself. You will see a huge difference at how well the weapon does for you in Crucible, guys. Fellas, as always, thank you so much for coming and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, man. I'll quit bothering you. I'm gonna hold off and upload, I think, for the next 8 hours. Then I'll fucking bombard your ass again. Fellas, y'all take care.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.